In this video, I want to go over the fact that it is looking really likely that a new Silent Hill game is gonna be happening. Either that or some horror game is coming from Sony Japan Studio. We'll take a look at all of that information. Also, some details on another PlayStation 5 project in Project Oxygen that has you survive a storm-ravaged Earth in a customizable Zeppelin. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. More on that at the end of this video. But official Silent Hill Twitter account has been created, refueling recent PS5 soft reboot rumors. The official Silent Hill Twitter account has recently been created amidst rumors about a looming soft reboot. Over the past few months, there have been several rumors about Konami wanting to reboot the Silent Hill series with a soft reboot, simply titled Silent Hill. Now, this won't be related to that Silent Hills game that Kojima was working on, but it could be something entirely new that could be compelling regardless. According to the horror enthusiast and insider Dusk Golem, the new installment was supposed to be revealed during Sony's June PS5 event, noting, "To the talk about a remake or a new entry and such, I've heard from pretty much every person who may have knowledge on the title that this is a soft reboot, which as many say, a lot of the series is anyways, but they're going a bit further with it this time." At the moment in development, they're thinking of just calling the game Silent Hill. It won't have any numbers or anything and be made so it can be easily a person's first entry in the series. It's not a remake and it doesn't erase past games, but none of that is important really to this game. I think that's the best route to go. The Silent Hill official Twitter account just knows welcome art from @fangamer, and it's got some art on it as well. Now, this was created very recently. It looks like it's retweeting a lot of stuff. But it does note in its description, the fear of the blood tends to create fear for the flesh. Konami Digital Entertainment, they've got a Silent Hill logo at the top. They also do know Konami Digital Entertainment, so this is still a Konami property. Yes, the channels would have to be accessed where Sony and Konami could come together and work on a project together. It can't just be Konami or Sony being like, alright, let's make a Silent Hill game. No, Konami owns the IP to that. And a deal of some sort would have to be worked out. It would be interesting to see, is this going to be an exclusive? Is this going to be a part-time exclusive? And exactly how that turns out would be rather interesting to see play out. Obviously, we've seen a lot of third-party agreements be made, so something like this isn't out of the realm of possibility, not by any means. Again, the exclusivity nature of it would be an interesting telltale sign, and Konami just offering the IP to Sony for them to create a game, I mean, that's literally just free money for Konami. It just seems like an easy decision to make. Now, if they could make that decision with Metal Gear Solid as well, that'd be really cool to see. And in the gaming world, you always know, never say never, something could happen in the future. You just never know. But if Silent Hill is being worked on by an agreement from Sony and Konami, that would paint a sign and a picture where something like that is entirely possible. Alright, moving on from that, Sony Japan is teasing something related to Siren on Twitter, so this might be linked, I'm not exactly sure. Sony Japan Studio put out a tweet saying, it's in Japanese, but the tweet reads as follows: "We will inform you of the entry into another world." Now, it's worth mentioning at this point that Sony Japan is heavily rumored to be working on a soft reboot of the Silent Hill franchise, so there's a chance that another world could mean Silent Hill, although there are images of Siren games in the tweet, so it could simply be related to a new Siren title, or they might just be saying, hey, this is a horror game of the past, we're working on a horror game of the future. I don't know exactly how that's going to turn out. There is a State of Play event happening this Thursday, but we heard we're not going to hear anything from Sony first-party worldwide studio, so I doubt that this is going to be revealed there. I imagine that they're going to do this State of Play on Thursday, and then another State of Play will ultimately follow maybe later this month. They might not even dub it State of Play. I imagine that they will. But I think this State of Play that's coming up is just more of a smokescreen, maybe to bait out Microsoft of doing something hastily. I don't know exactly. But we know that Microsoft and Sony are playing this tit-for-tat game, so we'll see how that ultimately turns out. Lastly, I do want to give some attention to the PlayStation 5 title in Project Oxygen, I should say, and that has you surviving a storm-ravaged Earth in a customizable Zeppelin. The latest issue of official PlayStation Magazine UK has revealed a brand new survival game for the PlayStation 5 called Project Oxygen, which features a stormy Earth and a customizable Zeppelin, which houses everything you own. Now, we don't have any gameplay for the title. We got some cinematic art for the game, but that really doesn't tell us a lot about the actual gameplay. The game is described to be an ambitious first-person adventure set in a future where humanity has failed, storms plague the Earth, and life on planet's surface has evolved into something new. You'll explore the world in a customizable Zeppelin, which will act as your airbase. The airbase will house everything you need in the game. It is your transport, and it holds your life support, storage, a research laboratory, shelter, and an escape route. It'll be interesting to see how this game turns out. We don't have a lot of information about the game. That's still very much early on in development, but a game where you pilot a customizable Zeppelin? That sounds pretty interesting and unique, if nothing else. We don't know if this is an exclusive, if this is a free-to-play or anything like that, but hopefully we get more details on this title soon, as I do imagine that this one might get lost in the shuffle a little bit until we see official gameplay, but I did want to bring it to your guys' attention. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, the likelihood of a Silent Hill game exponentially grows every day, and with the creation of an official Twitter account and that Twitter account tweeting, I don't know, looking pretty likely. Silent Hill is a game that I would definitely like to see, but how about Sony Japan teasing something on Twitter? A horror game, posting siren pictures? They even have hashtag siren. We'll see how that turns out. Might be a smokescreen to, you know, kind of make you think they're working on another siren while ultimately revealing Silent Hill. I wouldn't be too surprised about that. And PlayStation 5 title Project Oxygen has you survive a storm-ravaged Earth in a customizable Zeppelin. That sounds pretty awesome. We'll have to see how execution goes out, but definitely interested in that. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.